If you become a new media major, there's a lot of stuff you're going to learn. Some things might be in your comfort zone, some things won't. You may be really comfortable writing JavaScript, but not comfortable drawing a logo. Or you might be comfortable drawing a logo and not really good at working with software. But either way, we're going to ask you to put both of those sides of your heads together and come up with something that's culturally relevant, that's perceptually or visually splendid, and also that's technically accomplished.
I think people decide to go into new media for a bunch of different reasons, depending on what they want to do, because you can go so many different ways with it. So people who want to do graphic design can do that route and just do graphic design as their minor, or people who want to, or people who can program but want to do it more creatively probably go into new media because they have that room to expand their ideas and work in different environments than with computer science or something like that.
I was drawn in by the ideas of art and technology being mixed.
I've always been interested in concepts about media, and whether it be creation or analysis or anything involving media and how we use it. So I thought that it'd be a good field to get into based on like concepts, like the bare concepts of what it is that what I thought it was, at least.
I think that we're living in a world where humans have to shift out of hierarchical systems into network kind of systems. And I think new media offers us both the experience of that. The internet is one space that we can explore, and social media. Those are all networks where humans are forming networks that are actually getting the work done that has to happen, and also having fun that people want to have. And also totally reshaping the design of the world.
While I was visiting, somebody at admissions told me about new media, and I looked at it, and the program looked like a lot of the stuff I was already into. I had sort of picked up Photoshop and Final Cut Pro, and a tiny bit of programming sort of as a hobby.
And just the excitement that all the students who I met who were new media majors really kind of didn't force me, but they pushed me into it. And I remember going to someone that orientation and saying, yeah, hey, I'm going to be a new media major, because everyone was just really excited and really friendly.
I fell into it because of Owen Smith. He needed somebody to cover some classes for him while he was becoming chair, and so I covered a introduction to digital art class that was cross-listed between new media and art, and then it just turned out that the skills I had they needed for some new media classes. So there certainly wasn't a big career track, and certainly when I was in school, new media wasn't wasn't an option. Like, we barely had email.
I feel like this major is unique because you get out of it what you put in, and I feel like to a point that's other majors, but with this one that's really true, because there are people that just, skate by on the very bare minimum in this major, and they'll get a degree, but they don't get as much out of it as they can.
I let too many assignments, too many projects just get away from me, because I just kept telling myself like, oh, I'm not interested in it. I'm not but if you feel like you're really interested in it, you should probably just like actually buckle down and try to get it done. And I feel like you'll reap the benefits after that, instead of just having to switch out and go find something different.
I think it lacked an academic rigor that a lot of my friends who were in the sciences had. We didn't do a lot of reading papers and sort of building off of other people's published work. So when it came time to do my capstone, and I combined that with my honors thesis, I felt sort of underprepared for that type of research-driven work.
Both coming into the program and also for capstone, figure out who you are first. Figure out what you love. Figure out what motivates you and what you want to do and what you want to be. And then new media is going to be a really great tool for you.
I like working with like 2D images, like photography and like Photoshop and Illustrator and all that.
I'm probably most passionate about photography and graphic design. Anything that involves like pictures or images on the computer.
I was always interested in more graphic design stuff. I think And then further down the road, I started to get more interested in web designing and web development.
When it comes to new media, I'm really passionate about the idea of personal narratives and the way that different ways that you can tell a story affect the person who's hearing it or experiencing it or seeing it come to life on the screen.
Physically creating something was beyond my expertise, and I didn't think I was going to grasp it soon enough to be able to graduate and do something productive.
I love learning all the programs, like all the Adobe stuff. I'd never really gotten into before, except for maybe like Photoshop. But the past semester I got to do a bunch of cool projects in NMD 344. So like we did kinetic typography and a project in Illustrator where I made a picture out of a bunch of different words, and it was actually a picture of Ricky. And it was kind of cool just to see the stuff I can do once I'm given the projects.
Ideally, you know, when students finish with a new media degree here at UMaine, they should be able to get the type of job that they want, you know, in the field that they want, if that's what they want to do. They should also feel as if they've got the ability to go out and start a company, you know, and put the technology to use in more of an entrepreneurial kind of way. They should also have the ability to tie, you know, what they've learned in new media to the execution of any other job, you know, whether it's teaching or, you know, working for another industry. You know, there's a lot of ways that new media can benefit any type of workplace. I want them to have it all.